Well, let us know if you can hear us. But back on
Yeah.
that point, like I said, I want to see it. And the reason we bring this up, because of course I'm a big South Carolina fan, and we jumped in the top 21. Oh, did you say can hear me, but it can't hear you?
Oh, they can hear me. You still can't hear me? There we go. All right. Thank you, Jamal. Everybody else out here won't even say nothing to me. Thank you, nephew. This is my favorite nephew. This is why. Because he take care of his auntie.
Fam.
Take care of
See,
his
so
family.
like I said, 'cause South Carolina jumped in the top, and we didn't talk about this week about that. But the funny part was, as soon as we jumped in, my boy called me and said, "Torrence, are we going to a bowl game?" And I'm like, "All the bowl games are going to be occupied if the good bowl games could be occupied." But then we found one, Farrah, that even we want to take you to. Snoop and Dre got a gin and juice bowl in Arizona. That they we
I'm
gonna go.
fooling with
We
you.
gotta go.
Hey, you know what? Let me bring people back in. Clearly, because they couldn't hear me. But we were talking about the college playoffs, and will Colorado break that? Colorado is going. I think they're going to win the Big 12. They have a straight path, and we was fussing about the seeding and who plays at home. That's where we're at. So if you couldn't hear me a few minutes ago, I just wanted to fill you guys in. But Colorado, I think they're going to win the Big 12. They're going to get a top four seed, and we're going to roll with it. And I don't know how far Dion can go. Like you said, who the hell want to go to Colorado and play in the snow in December?
Nobody wants to go to Colorado and play in December unless you. Well, there's reason to go to Colorado for some reason.
It's a lot of fans going to be out there, sucker. I'll tell
You
you
know what I'm saying? There's a lot of reasons to
that.
go to Colorado. I'm not going to say anything, but what I'm going to say is I want to see them in there. I want them to win the Big 12. I want them to come in and represent, just as I want SMU to win the ACC. I want those
We're
teams
going
to
to get
come
there.
in
We'll
there
get
and
there.
represent.
We're going to get there because I done messed up my predictor. Ah! We'll get to that game. We're gonna get to that game. Oh, let's see. Thank you, Mr. Green. Ed, Mr. Ed, he's up in there. Dear, appreciate you guys joining. Daniel, what's up? Driving off to the best sports talk show. You t-shirt on, TT.
Look, I'm
uh,
buying T-shirts now. I'm buying T-shirts now. All of a sudden, well, it's
yeah, he
crazy.
said I love my baby mama. I don't know who the baby mama is, but shout out to
I
baby
never let
mama.
her go. I love my baby mama. I never let her go.
Oh, okay, okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. It's who you. That's who you be rapping with. Yeah, y'all
That's
missed your calling. You missed your calling.
that's my boy right there.
But now, shout out to everybody.
That's mine. My wife in there trying to mess with my plugs back here. But if I disappear,
Man,
she messing with plugs in here right now. This is crazy.
he been blaming her all night, but that's a whole nother story.
She uncharged my work laptop.
You don't
What
need
game is
that
this?
right now. You don't need it right now. First off, scoot over to
Uh,
the right. Look, scoot over a little bit. Who that back there? Man, why you got?
oh, that's Blucky. That's what my wife called him. That's
Is this
Black
dude?
Chucky.
This dude
You know what I'm
got
saying?
my buddy fucking
That's
show
Black Chucky.
over. Everybody, good night. Thanks for joining.
I want y'all to represent.
My
Listen, that was a
buddy.
gift. That was a gift my mama gave me when I was 22 years old. Not
Man.
12, not 10. 22 years old. She
And
gave me
he
that
look
gift.
in good condition as well. You didn't throw him over. He want to be in the show. We can't see him. You got him all behind your chair. I don't like dolls. They some scary looking demonic little things. I ain't never been a doll kid, but you know what I'm saying. Do you? Do
Listen,
you?
listen. As long as y'all scared of him, I ain't got to worry about nobody gonna mess with me. He right there.
Shout
All
out
right,
to shout
that's my
out to
boy.
your sister Terrell. What's up? And thank you for joining.
What's up?
What's
What's
your
up,
last?
Terrell? How you doing this evening? See, Farrah, I ain't got nothing to say to her. She just came back from the Dominican, chilling for a couple of days. I didn't get no invite. She was out there. Now she gonna tell you she was celebrating her anniversary. Whatever. Who cares?
Why?
I don't care. She can invite me. Why? We could have gone. And now she want to come back and act like she all
Y'all,
good and want to listen to our podcast.
ain't nobody. Ain't
What's up, Terrell? I'm just gonna play with you, but
right. He said,
cool it.
"Kool-Aid,
My
cool
fault.
it,
My fault.
cool
My,
it."
my
That's
fault.
some. That's that's country as shit when the eight mean it and he knew it. All right. Anyway, done,
Absolutely.
done. Okay.
Absolutely, we know what that is.
That's the yeah. We're gonna move right along. Anything else on Colorado before I move right on along? Besides, they're
Nope.
gonna win this whole damn. Yeah.
Let them win. We Colorado, SMU in for the semifinals. That's what I want to see. The final. Let's go. Let's
Let's
go.
go. Well, we got to get through Alabama. We got to get through Alabama. I think Alabama got something to say about all of this with everybody. Milrose, he went through a little dip. Then he found out his little sugar dip. We had two of them in the oven, and he came out balling like I got kids to pay for. Let me act like I could be a quarterback. So
That
that's
dude play. That
oh
dude,
man,
he played like he just found out she was pregnant.
he
He played like he
did.
just found like, oh my god, oh
He
my god.
did.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He played. Oh, like, oh wait a minute, it's twins. I gotta pay for them. Oh yeah. All
Man,
of a sudden,
listen.
four rushing touchdowns, smash LSU like in LSU, and
He trying to get more
I told you,
NIL.
Bama was
Yeah.
going to beat them. I told you Bama was going to beat them boys down there in LSU. You don't listen to me because that now we and I even mentioned just like Russell Wilson and Sierra when you find out they're pregnant, all of a sudden you got to make that money. You got to figure out how to make that money because you have to pay for that.
Well, shit. I'm gonna need a couple more quarterbacks to get some babies on these campuses. There's some shit going on out in
Dude,
this damn NCAA right now. But congratulations on
it's
his
hard out there.
babies. All that good stuff. But Alabama, they took care of LSU at LSU. So, them kids, they getting their food delivered and stuff. I don't think football team can walk around campus this week, so they shouldn't be able to.
Well,
They took care of them.
listen. They can walk around campus all they want because the funny part is LSU still has a clear path, unbelievable, to still make it to the SEC championship game. If a
But
couple
they're not
things
gonna
break
win
their
it.
way, listen, they didn't ask you to win. They just asked to get there. That's
So
all they
you're gonna
trying to
win
do
the
is get there.
conference championship. It could help their seeding, but it could help them because right now I don't know where they drop. Honestly, I haven't even looked at with the top 25. I have it up, but I haven't looked at it purposely almost. I really don't know. Don't tell
Oh,
me.
okay. Oh, all right.
Man, look.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think LSU I think pretty much if they don't get to the championship game, they're out of the college championship series.
Trav, what's up, big Trav? Good. Thank you for shouting it out. One of my boys from college, one of the boys we hung out with homecoming. Whatever happened there, we don't talk about it. But
Man, I gotta take
Trav, good
this
looking
sticker
at it.
off. Why is
I'm
it
glad you
sticking
made it
shit
safely.
out? And it made me
I'm glad
why
you
is
made it
stickers
safely.
on? Let me put my
Put,
Adidas sticker
put your,
back right there.
put your,
Okay.
that's right.
All
There you
right.
go.
There you go. He back on there. But I had to take that vote sticker off. It was still on my hat.
Listen, we still need people to vote.
Yeah.
Listen, after that, let's try this again. So,
Try it again.
let's try this again.
Anyway, I'm moving right along. Oh, Miss. What the hell? Yeah, Ole Miss shocked Georgia.
I don't know if it's Ole Miss or Georgia. I don't know if
I
it's.
don't
I'm
need.
happy. I don't know if it's Ole Miss beat them or Georgia just that horrible. I don't know what it is either. But
It's their
the,
quarterback. He plays when he wants to. He plays when he
then
wants to.
then apparently he need to get some girl pregnant or something because he needs to start playing like he want to win because apparently he ain't doing what everybody else doing around here. And he came in as what early season Heisman hype, best quarterback in the
Yeah.
country, and he throwing right 4 interceptions a game now. Can't find the people on his own team. I mean, for
Exactly.
real.
Carson Beck is horrible. He's freaking trash, man. I said that at the beginning of the season, but what did they beat Alabama and everybody went crazy? Who did they beat?
Woohoo!
And I was like, I just don't believe the hype. I don't like Beck. Yeah, I'm glad Ole Miss. And they didn't just beat him. They beat him. 2018.
But
They
Farrah,
beat him.
here's the problem. Here's the problem, Farrah. What are you going to do? You have a Georgia team who has beaten Texas, who's probably going to win the SEC. They've beaten Clemson, who's probably going to win the ACC, and they are going and still got
No,
another game or
no,
two.
no. Clemson ain't winning no ACC. Shut up. Go ahead.
The only reason I say that because they ain't got to play everybody. They can slip into it and don't have to play it. That's all. You know. And then Georgia got a 3-loss Georgia team. Would you put a 3-loss Georgia team over a 1-loss Indiana team who ain't played nobody but
Are you
Ohio State this
asking
week?
me or the college bowl team who got to pick this shit? Because I done told you they throwing out money under the table to stay in this running. Now I won't be shocked if you shocked that they still in it even after this and with a 3-loss. That's on you. They feel like the SEC can have a 3-loss team and still make it to the playoffs. I don't personally think that's fair. Uh, but hey, who am I?
That's my hope. That's my hope because I know a team in Columbia, South Carolina got 3 losses. So
Y'all ain't gonna do it. South
that's what
Carolina
I'm
game
hoping.
cost us not getting into the college playoffs. Stop
That's-
it. We've been talking about this all year. Get you some
Listen, we got a
meds for that shit.
10% chance. Now we can. We got a 10% chance as of right now. They did the percentage. We at 10% right now. So we still
10%.
there's still a chance. There's still a chance. That's all you gotta have right
There's
there, right?
still a chance it could snow in July, but hey. All right.
And with this global warming, it probably will somewhere.
Right.
with this
But
guy. But Ole Miss
this
beat the smack out of Georgia. Ole
they
Miss
did.
beat Georgia. Georgia didn't show up. We don't know what Georgia team is coming in. The team that can beat Texas or lose to everybody else.
Well,
You
ain't
know,
nobody beating Texas right now. And after they got Manning up in there full time, it's a wrap. I told you
we'll
that's all
see.
they needed to do, but that's just me.
We,
We move on
we'll see.
along. We will, and
We're
we
gonna move
will.
on along. We'll see how that happens.
Now Georgia
So
Tech beating now. Now they beat Miami, but I told you that Miami was not gonna go undefeated. I really didn't expect Georgia Tech to be the ones to beat them. So now I'm really pissed that I didn't put SMU above them to win the ACC because that's what it's about to be. It's gonna come down to that. And I really think at
well,
this point I don't know. Miami just had the quarterback. He did too much. He tried to do too much.
he been doing too much all year, but he's been winning. He's been living on that edge, kind of like what Kansas City doing, living on that edge. It should be. We can talk about that right now. Right there on that edge, it should be losing, but it caught up to Miami, and we should have known because Georgia Tech has beat Miami 2 years in a row now. It's not like it's a fluke that it happened once. Now it's happened twice. So every year I'm gonna start picking Georgia Tech over Miami. I don't care how Miami good. They don't match up to Georgia Tech for some reason. I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I guess
Too big of a hype. I don't really know. Georgia Tech though, like seriously.
their biggest win this year was against Florida State in the very first game of the year, and you know what Florida State turned out to be one and horrible. They're one and horrible. That's what they turned out to be. So
I didn't even tell nobody I beat them.
that is it.
Man, that was a
Yeah.
scrimmage, but
Exactly.
that was a scrimmage. So no,
But they
I don't know. SMU's in there now. That's all I can say. SMU
it's
was in the top 12. Damn it.
It's a straight line. Well, it's a straight line right now. They're predicted out of it because they still got Miami percentage. I think Miami has to play SMU. There's a championship game that has to happen. So
Yeah,
SMU control their destiny. The
if
championship
SMU
game happens.
But I didn't think SMU could beat Miami in the championship game. Now I do.
All I wanted to do is see the championship game. All I said, like I said last week, all I want to do is see them. Once they get in there, it's gonna be a shootout. Ain't nobody gonna play no defense.
They only got. Miami got to play Wake Forest and Syracuse. That's it. We done.
Who does SMU have left on their schedule? There's the question. So.
Got you. Don't even worry about. Oh, yeah, I should wear right there. SMU.
The mighty Mustangs
Right.
of SMU. Sponsored by the death penalty and the alumni. We come back from anything to win championships. That's what we do.
They're still 5-0. Miami's not. They took over and they're 8-1 overall. They have an overall better record than Miami. Miami has 2 losses. But SMU, they play. Why am I still looking at Miami? I want to go to SMU. All right. They play NC State and Georgia.
And who?
Georgia. That's gonna mess their overall schedule up. That's gonna be a loss.
Wait a minute, SMU plays Georgia Tech.
No,
Georgia Tech.
I don't know why they have them at the end of their schedule. No idea why. They play Georgia on
I can't believe that.
29. No, you're right. I'm clicking
Georgia
SMU
Tech?
and it's not clicking them for some reason. Okay, is this SMU?
my God.
Now I'm there. It's not clicking
Okay.
them. They play Boston College, Virginia, and Cal.
Oh.
So
Oh.
we're going to the championship game, and that's going to tell who's coming out of the ACC. I think SMU.
Okay.
Now, I'm
That's
sorry,
too much
y'all.
there.
We had to go through a whole mountain and river to get to this the other side of the lake.
Listen,
we there.
the fighting. I call them the fighting death penalty. Let's go. Let's go. SMU.
Not the fighting
He
death
came
penalty.
back. He came from anywhere. Hey, welcome back.
I don't know if SMU come and crack this ACC like this. That's going to be crazy. But
Absolutely.
I'm really seeing them get there. We're going to see how it goes. So, on that note, we're we're gonna move right on along. Wanted to check out this top 25 real quick. Let's see. I told you I did not look it up. I just
Okay.
chose not to. I didn't want to look it up,
Okay.
so we're gonna look it up together.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to do it.
Do the rankings. All right.
The rankings. And everybody feel like it got all jumbled up. I mean, Oregon's still at 1, Ohio State, Texas is at 3, Penn State, Indiana at 5. Shit.
Indiana at 5.
Oh
Yep.
man. BYU, Tennessee
Good.
at 7, Notre Dame, Miami still at 9, Alabama. See, I'm telling you, they're paying people. Alabama at 10. Come on, man. They shouldn't even be in the top 12 at all. Ole Miss, Georgia.
Boise State.
They won't
And
let
then
Boise
SMU
in.
at 14.
They're never gonna let Boise.
Boise gonna sneak in. It's either gonna be Boise State or Army. They're gonna get that one thing that they hold it out for. It's either gonna be Boise State or Army. I'm gonna tell you right now, one of them, and I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody in the country wants to play Army. Nobody wants to run against that option.
Play Army. But if SMU wins, they're number 14. They're gonna get one of those top 4 spots. That's where Colorado's gonna come on in. But if Colorado wins, guess what? That opens up another spot that we aren't talking about. Well, it's pushing people down. We'll see how it goes. But I do think Colorado winning their Big 12, SMU is going to shake it up because nobody predicted either one of them to even be where we at right now, even talking about it.
Farrah, who's ranked number 21 right over there on the list? And look who's under them. The team that you said you didn't see. Look who's number 22. That's the LSU team who still can win that, playing the SEC championship. They're right under them.
South Carolina, y'all. South Carolina Gamecocks is number 21. Deservedly so. They finally did what they had to do. Oh, thank God for Torrance's sake. But they still ain't going to no damn playoff.
Did she say finally? She said finally.
I said finally. I don't know what y'all gonna get the Chicken George bowl game. The cockfighting chicken Tostitos chicken fighting bowl. Sponsored
Listen,
by Chicken George.
I want the Snoop and Dre Gin and Juice Bowl out there in Arizona. That's what I want to go to because all they gonna do is sell 40s and with gin and juice in the game. It's about a 1995 party out there.
Man,
I'm there.
listen.
Let's
What's
go.
up, Travis Hopper? What's good? Thank you for joining us at Our Tape. Hey, we just chopping it up. A little bit of sports barbershop style. You know how we do. Thank you for coming on and joining us. Fussing about this top 25. I mean, if you're going to say South Carolina can crack some, hell to Lane will too.
Damn. Did you just say, oh, God.
No, we're not. Let it go. We're going to
I'm going to sit back.
Yeah, sit on back.
I'm going to sit right there.
Sit on back. So we're going to leave the little boys in, college football. We're going to move on over to some NCAA basketball. Now, ain't so much we can do. Y'all, they play 197 damn games a day in college basketball. And right now, all of it sucks. We don't have so many teams that's decent right now. We still on football. I think we can all agree. But I do have to, give a little shout out because I love college basketball. We all do. We just getting ready for the season, NBA, all that good stuff. We're trying to get to the hardwood. We just still outside passing the ball. That's all. But this week, nothing really changed. Kansas beat Michigan. Men's college basketball. I thought Duke was going to beat Kentucky.
But they didn't. But they didn't.
Jamar, wait, Jamie Derr, where are you? I hope you're still on the show. This goes out to you, buddy. Duke still sucks. He's my nephew. He's a smart kid, but when it comes to Duke, he's a Duke dummy. So I hope you're still on the show. If you are, this is to you. Love you, but Duke dummy.
Wow.
Hey now. We sing songs with dumbass comments. Take this shit and it's Duke. You're a dummy.
Now I'm gonna say this: we haven't really been paying attention to it early on in the season, but there's been some good matchups. Like I said, Kansas and North Carolina had a very good a week or two ago. Duke and Kentucky last night. I think it was Michigan State played somebody last night. I don't remember who that was.
Michigan State played Kansas. They played Kansas and they lost.
So Kansas number 1, so it is what it is. So, but It's going to be a very good season. Like I said, I'm excited. I love college basketball. Football got to get out the way first, but well, I can focus, got to get out the way first. But and then we'll see what happens.
I will give you a
And no,
little
South Carolina's
respect.
not ranked.
No, they
And
ain't.
South
They
Carolina's
won't
not
be,
ranked
and they won't,
in men's basketball.
and they
Did you
won't.
say and they won't?
No,
Oh, that sounds like a bet, people. That sounds like a bet we're gonna have this year because it's
ain't
gonna
no,
happen.
ain't allowed to bet.
Uh,
I gotta get special permission. But not Duke on the real. Duke actually looks really good this year. They probably gonna swamp that ACC. But Carolina, baby, if you didn't watch them Friday, that Duke Carolina gonna be a different game this year. It's gonna be special. I don't like Duke. I ain't a Duke fan, but I will give respect. They got that flag. Yeah, flag does its thing. It is what it
Listen,
is.
let me ask you a question. When is Duke and North Carolina never special? It don't make no difference. It's always special when they get on the
I
court against
know.
each other.
But this year, it's a
It,
bunch of kids I don't know, and they're actually good.
that's because you getting old. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
you know everybody
That's because you getting
graduated.
old.
Carolina had a bunch of eighth year seniors and shit, so we
Well,
didn't know
listen,
who was still here.
listen. Just because they have players who was like 28, 29 playing, you know how that go. You
They
can't
trying to
help
get
that.
rich on NIL deals, man. I don't
Listen,
blame them. I don't blame them at all. But no, other than that, I know Baylor's out here running up 100 more points a game out here in Texas. So Baylor, they number 12. So y'all better watch out on them. They still undefeated. Well, no, they 2-1, but they running up 100. It's not a lot of teams hitting 100 right now yet, but season's still
true,
season's
true
still
indeed.
early.
And on a quick shout out on the other side, the women's side,
Oh, I was
those my
next. You did. You just
those
going right
those
ahead.
mighty Gamecocks of South Carolina are 2-0, and they beat North Carolina State, and what it was ranked number 9 in the country at the time. Handled those, got hold those, and the schedule is going to get tougher and tougher. I know there's still Connecticut, Texas, UCLA. LSU, all these people are still on the schedule. If you look at that, that's top 10. These are top 10 schools South Carolina has to play. But with Swatkins back at that last game,
I ain't got nothing for you. They did their thing. South Carolina's they gonna go
South
undefeated
Carolina.
again. But NC State, I will get it. We'll commend them. NC State did good. They did play well. They have a little point guard, that little freshman.
They nice. Oh, she's nice.
That little girl's gonna be all right. That little girl's gonna be special. Okay. Shit, I'm sure Don was part of that. I ain't trying to slip a note. You wanna get in the portal? That
Come
little
on over
girl
here.
wanna get in the
Come on down the
portal.
street.
Cause yeah, NC State they did get pretty blown out, but the game was actually better than the score, 71-57. But NC State's gonna have a really good season.
Mm-hmm.
UConn, of course, they're still undefeated, 2-0. Texas out here just swapping people. Women's basketball, they're number 4 in the country. I think they have a 7-footer. They have a 7-footer out here.
Yeah,
They beat somebody 119-47.
listen. Remember, and now they're in the SEC. They're gonna have to play the LSU's. They're gonna have to play the South Carolinas because look at those matchups that's gonna come up. It's gonna be some really good games coming on this year, for real.
And Maryland did beat Duke. That was one of our
And
spotlight games that we did have. And
true.
Maryland beat Duke. So we're gonna see how that plays out this year. Shoot. Oregon beat Baylor. They were number 12. Oregon's not even ranked. So that'll
So,
let you know how women's college basketball is going right now.
so what I'm gonna put you on the spot because we hadn't even never talked about it. We haven't said anything. If I put you on the spot, who are your final 4 in women's basketball right now? Who's gonna be in Tampa in a couple of months? Who would you say off the top of your head?
South Carolina, USC. Gotta throw UConn in. I think NC State will come back.
I'm
I
gonna
know
tell
that.
you
I
this.
know their coach, Westmore. Westmore's
Here's my
beast.
4. Here's my 4. South Carolina, Connecticut, USC, the other one, and Notre Dame.
I can dig it.
And Notre
I can
Dame.
dig it.
I'm telling you right there.
I
No
can dig
questions
it.
about that.
And
So
if you
we'll
guys
see.
don't know what we're talking about, that means you need to pay attention to women's basketball a little more.
You
We're gonna
need to
keep it
pay
going. I don't
attention to
care.
women.
Caitlin gone. All of the chicks from last year, women's basketball is still powerful. Still some great names out here. Still some good ball to be played. So y'all continue to give women's basketball the love it deserves.
And a shout out the Atlanta Dream hired a head coach today. They hired the head coach that was at Florida Coastal FGGU, that head coach down there. I don't know where the school is. Florida Gulf Coast University. But
Yes.
I didn't know about him. But then I looked at his record and he was like 411 and
Yeah.
110. Like, for real?
Oh, there's
15.
some upsetters in the NCAA. They come in to
This
knock
dude
people
be
out.
playing.
Yeah.
So shout out to him and congratulations to the Dream and see what they do in the WNBA this year now. So,
Okay.
but
All right, got you. So we're gonna leave the kids alone. Over in NCAA making all
uh-oh.
that NIL money. We're gonna move on over to the NBA, where when they get there, they don't want to play. And first up is Embiid. Embiid, he came back last night. He came back,
Mm-hmm.
but where he at today? He can't play 2 games in a row. He gave him 13 points in his debut, but he's out for the next game. This knee management.
So
What's up with it?
so you got a bad knee, you beating up on reporters, so you get suspended for 3 days, and then you come back and only score 13 points in your debut. Listen, you had more rest than everybody else. Everybody else was playing. You've been rested. You couldn't do more than 13 points.
I played in the Olympics. That's what he said.
The Olympics was 3 months ago.
I played for you guys.
So, but then tonight they got a back-to-back, and him and Paul George are sitting out. They're not playing. So you tell me you come back one game, score 13, and can't play the next game? Load management. I understand. I'm not going to disrespect him. What he does, I can't do. I'm not going to disrespect him.
Well, I'm
But
gonna
if
disrespect
I
him.
was,
Get your big tail out there and play. I'm tired of these people making this money. These kids buying $300 jerseys, go to the game, and he on the bench. Sometimes I ain't even at the game. So that's all I'm saying. But if he has a knee problem, whatever. But they don't get it cut out their check. They get PTO, or they have to go unpaid. If you make them go unpaid, I bet you won't see no load management.
it's hard to go unpaid and put them on PTO when you get guaranteed money. When they give me guaranteed 150 million, listen, I can sit in the bathroom all day and still get paid. That's what happens here.
I'm salaried and I still get PTO. What that mean?
No, that just means you get paid when you don't work. That's all that means. That's all. When you don't feel like working.
All right, okay. Well, I'm more dedicated than him. That's what I will say.
Yeah, but plus you don't have a guaranteed salary too. Right? So you got to be more dedicated.
He's been robbing the league since he came along. Oh, it's plenty others. Okay, it's ridiculous. That's why I can't even roll with them. He's out. There's probably a few more we could notably say off the top of your head. I think old boy back. What's his name for the Lakers? He got stabbed in the eye. He couldn't play.
He was only hurt for that little bit of the game, but you know they're going to have AD back in the game. Who else is hurt? Ja is hurt again. Ja Moran is hurt again. Yeah. And then, of course, the dude in New Orleans, we didn't even go call his name, that former Duke player.
I had a picture of him. He's out for, I think I got weight. I got him. He's next. I got a picture of his sloppy
my fault.
My fault.
So.
I don't read him. But no, he's up for it too. I'm over him too.
So it's like, are y'all gonna play? You got to pay me if I'm playing. They shouldn't have to pay me if I don't play, because I got to pay for the tickets to go let my son go see you play, and you not showing up. Something got to give around here.
I'm over it. That's why I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not paying. I'm not. I wouldn't even buy these people jerseys no more.
I don't know. They be traded in 2 days. Why would you buy a jersey when they get traded 2 minutes later? So I'm just saying.
Wow.
But
that's all I'm gonna say on Embiid. Makes me sick. And y'all gonna be voting for him to be MVP and shit at the end of the year with 62 games played.
He gonna play 3 games and gonna be an all-star starter. This is what's gonna happen. And then he gonna play the All-Star game, be out for 30 more games, and come back in the playoffs. That's what's gonna happen. Good for them.
I'm over it. We're gonna move down here to the good old Mavs. Yeah, we didn't get our win, but Clay was back. And I can't even spell. We're gonna bank. But Clay's back. He went back out to the Bay. They lost, but it was a good game. But that was pretty cool to see them two play against each other. That was.
Well, what I was so happy about is how they celebrated that dude. Did you see everybody with the captain's hat on, and they had the video before the game,
I think
and
he was
he
pretty
asked
humble.
Stephen. He asked Stephen Draymond to stay in the locker room because they had a speech, and he was like, "I'll break in there, so do not do that. Yeah, don't. I can't do that." So, but I loved how they represented him for him. I love that for that organization. That can make me a Warriors fan in a sense because I don't see other people when people leave, they can be like, but I love what they did.
Like the other night, Clippers, they booed. Oh boy, I mean, booed the shit out of him.
yeah. But he always said that because they're the second best team of the B team in LA, and they took offense to that. But then he came back today and said, "Well, I didn't say that. I said, but you proved me right. Y'all got y'all new arena and still can't sell it out. What kind of crap is that?"
He didn't ask to get traded, and he was a free agent. He was like, I didn't ask, I didn't say I won't out, so he thought it was ridiculous. But it is great the way they celebrated him, opposed, like I said.
Yeah.
Was that Paul George?
Exactly.
I forgot. Yeah, Paul. He got just straight up booed. Straight up booed.
So it was great to see that, and you can see he was emotional and he was ready to play. He started shooting, but you saw at the end, Steph like, yeah, we're gonna celebrate you, but I'm gonna whip that ass, and we gonna win this game.
What you think is gonna look like January, February, next game? What you think? Who do you think? Because both of them will be a total different team. I think Dallas. I think Dallas will take them out.
Dallas is a much better team than Golden State right now. I think something ain't clicking because they playing these close games and losing by 1 point 3 in a row. I think they lost 3 games by a total of 3 points.
It's that in the game situation. They gotta figure that out.
They got to figure it out. But once that's figured out, Dallas gonna run away with this. At least their division. So I'm not worried about it. So next time
going to the finals. I'm just saying.
No, I didn't say all that. No, I didn't say all that at all.
Again.
No, I ain't listening. You can say it. I ain't gonna listen to all that. You can say all you want.
Wait, shit. No. Well, on to the next one that we were actually just fussing about. Zion. I'll let you speak on it. I ain't got nothing to say.
Did you call him Zion or never on? I thought you said never on. Never on the court? Is that what you called him? Never on? That's what I thought his name was, because I ain't never seen him on the court. First, he was big Zion, and he was too big to play. Then he lost the weight, and he's little Zion, and now he got hurt to be a little. So what is the middle ground for the dude? What can get him healthy? Now, he got his little girlfriend pregnant, and he was all happy with that, and he was messing with the porn star before that, and she called his business in the street. What is going to make you get on the court and be healthy? What's going to make you focus, sir?
Nothing.
Tell me.
Nothing. He's a Duke player, and this is what Duke does. Duke always have good players in college, and then they don't make it in the NBA. And I'm not even being a hater. This is real stats.
Beyond that Duke garbage, this kid is from South Carolina. And I represent kids from South Carolina. He need to play. I'm about to say
I personally think it's will versus skill. He has too much. And we knew coming in when he got drafted, he was too big. He was going to hurt himself. We knew when he jumped out his damn shoe, okay, and still in college at Duke. Left the shoe on the free throw line. So we knew then, that he had some things that he had to take care of, but I don't think that he has. He's lost weight. I don't really know what the story is with him. I don't know.
But let's be fair. If you know history of basketball, even Steph the first 2 or 3 years had the bad ankles, and they thought he wasn't going to do anything. And all of a sudden he turned his career around.
What year are we in? You tell me. I don't know. What year? Year what?
I think this is year 4 or 5. I don't think him and Josh. I think this is year 4 or 5.
And has he played any? Has he played any? A whole season, 60 games.
No, he has not played a whole season. No, okay. But there is hope for him. We still have time. He's still a young man, so we're gonna see it. I want him to come back and tear up the league. And
he's actually a beast. I actually watched him here at the Mavs. The only game I went to. It was when COVID hit. We went to the game. COVID hit a couple days later, and everything shut down. We went to see Zion play. A lot of us went from the job, and he was a beast. I think they actually beat the Mavs that night. So I actually got to see him play, but I don't know what it is with him and not being on the court. I think it's a lot more skill, will versus skill, lazy, any excuse not to play, get their money, don't want to do it, don't have the drive, those type things.
Listen, I don't want to put that on him. I want to say these are legitimate injuries, and his career is going to turn around, and he's going to be the star that we thought he was going to be. I'm hoping. That's my hope for this kid. He's a South Carolina boy, regardless of dude. Dang, not the 35.
35 shit before before that happened, man.
Farrah, you hard today, Farrah. I mean,
I'm
you
being
just killing people
real.
today.
I'm serious. What you want to say? Golden State definitely a sleeper this year. Nowhere near a fan, but you never can. Oh, you never can count them out. You can never count them out. But this year, Steph can't do it by himself like that. Draymond's gonna have to at least get 3 ejections, 7 technicals, somewhere, somewhere around there. In those out games, he'll mess up their seeding, and yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
count them out this year. And yes, the drive dies after the second contract kicks him. Thank you. He got his money. He don't care. He lazy. That dude don't have good ethic. That's all I can see. There's a lot more people out here that's fighting through. I mean, yeah, and beating them are playing through doing pain management. I get it, but he did play for several years before these injuries started. Zion started out and he's holding out the same. You start out, you gonna hold out. He's been injured since the beginning. That's all I can say. I ain't seen a year yet that he's played good, but I ain't gonna beat a dead horse. We're gonna move over to some real greatness.
What's going on? That's what's going on.
We had a block party. Did you see the block party? Have you been watching the block party?
I've been watching the block party. Yes.
The block party. That's what I'm talking about. That damn win. Yeah, I'm a fan. Do you understand? I'm almost a super fan of this dude. I am almost a super fan. This dude got more blocks than 5 NBA teams by himself. And this is from this yesterday. The stat probably is higher than that at this point. I actually seen this dude jump to block somebody. He faked him. Pump faked him. He jumped and still turned around in the circle midair and blocked it anyway. I mean, I don't understand. That's why I was telling you he's going to be the greatest player to ever have played this game, I think, when it's said and done.
Well, for those that don't know, me and Farrah was talking about this a little bit earlier before we got on, and she asked me that question, and I said I really can't. I said the only position he can do that is he has to be the greatest player to ever play, because he can never going to be the greatest in whatever position he's in because of because all of that. That's
all
already
positions right now. This man literally can play almost all 5 positions.
Exactly. So he's got to be the greatest player, but I'm loving what I'm seeing. I hate that he's down in San Antonio because I don't like the Spurs at all. They've always seen both.
He ain't got his coach no more. Like I was good, but Pop doesn't stroke that on us. So I don't know.
Oh, so but this kid is a monster, and this is year 2, and he's only gonna get bigger and stronger. Is what he's going to do. So he's going to be dominating. Now the question is he going to ever get to have the team around him to win championships, or is he going to carry somebody to the championship by himself?
I think he can do both. I think he can actually do both. And you know why I say that? Did you see that boy playing at the Olympics? Did you see that boy play against America? He left every drop of sweat on that court. Do you understand? That boy played his heart out. And for him to play the way he did, even in the Olympics, that should tell you he can carry any team. He took them to the finals. Like, literally, that boy played his heart out. Like, he played his heart out for France.
I don't disagree.
That he will be the best player to ever play this game just because of that. His drive, how he went crazy. That boy, he played with his heart. He didn't care about nothing but winning that game. And those kind of drives is what's going to make him that better player, unlike Embiid.
Well, I'm going to hold out mine because there's lots of things that can happen. Again, he's young. And there's a whole career ahead of him. But right now, if he's continued to do what he does.
I have a question. It just popped in my mind. Y'all help me out. Embiid's from France, right?
Yes.
And remember, I kept joking. I'm like, why Embiid play for us? Why did he? Most people go home and play for their country. Could it be because of him? Or why he chose not to go back and play for France and play here instead and been a center for here? Because he didn't want to have to go over there and compete and play next to this superstar in the making. It just hit me. Why didn't he go home? And I keep asking that.
I'm going to say this because by this time they got the Olympics, he had his U.S. citizenship. So that's why he played for the United States. Now, if he is from France, my question to you is this: why wouldn't he want to play with this monster? Because all he would have to do is be over here and do what he do, and they would be the best team in the world. Because So I don't think it was that. I just think because think about it, you could be on that team and play with him, and it's just you and him, versus you coming to the United States and playing with 12 other All Stars that you sitting on the bench with. So I think it was just a matter of the citizenship. He was an American citizen
He
already,
wanted a
and
gold.
he
He
was
wanted a
eligible to
gold
play.
medal.
So
He wanted
he
a gold
wanted that
medal.
goal, and he got the goal barely.
Now, when
So
LeBron retires, don't play the next Olympics. You better not take his ass over there and play for them. That's what I will say.
well,
That's
LeBron
what
will be
I.
75 in the next Olympics, so we hope he ain't gonna play. I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just gonna leave that there.
well, we're gonna leave that there. So we're gonna move on along to the N to the F to the L.
Woo!
You ready? Are you ready?
Ready, steady. Are you ready?
I
Oh,
ain't
my
gonna do it.
fault.
I'm not doing that. What's going on?
I knew you was coming. You was coming
Are
with me,
you
Farrah. You ain't gonna let me out there by myself.
ready?
Thank you very much.
I
There
got
you
some
go.
rookie leaders, some rookie leaders. I found these. I thought they were, pretty up to damn date. So we got some Russian leaders. Just want to give y'all little Russian leaders on here. We got Tracy Junior for 545 Russian yard. Where he come in at?
From the New York
Just for the
Football
rookies.
Giants.
Yes, he's just this is just rookies, guys. Just rookies. So we got him, and then we got who that bucket coming on in, Irvin. We got Jaden, my man Lionel Richie himself. Lionel Richie coming in at quarterback with rushing yard. Bo Nix. Hmm. 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 Yes, thank you. And then Ray Davis. That's kind of crazy. I just want to bring out that we have two quarterbacks in the top rushing for our rookies.
Well, again, as I always say, Bo Nix has been in the league for 7 years, so you can't even say that he's a rookie because the
It's
boys are playing
talent,
ball
bro.
since I was he's playing ball since I was in high school, and I graduated high school in '90. So what does that tell you? I think you graduated together. I think me and Bo graduated together. I'm not sure, but listen, these rookies. That dude from New York Giants. I saw him play when he played my Steelers, and he killed us. We played against your
He got
Lionel
200 of
Richie,
them
and
yards on you.
wow.
So,
And then I saw Lionel Richie play last week, and we did the best thing we could do: keep him off the field. If he's down the field, he cannot beat you.
he can't beat you. That's a
So,
good game
and Bo
plan.
Nix, I ain't gonna talk about it, but Bo played a really good game last week, and they should have. But I'm
Shoulda,
just have
coulda,
to be quiet
woulda.
on that.
Shoulda,
But
coulda, woulda.
he and Ray Davis. Listen, Ray is from Kentucky, and he ran against my Gamecock last year, so I know what he can do. So I got a familiar history with each one of these players. I love that they come in. I love what they're doing. I love these rookies stepping up and say this game is easy. I don't know why all the
I
rest of
agree
y'all
with
think it's hard. This game is just as easy.
He's like, ah, look. Probably because of them NIL deals. I think that's what it was.
Uh,
They
well,
was eating already.
well, let's think about this now. Jalen and Bo are
Mm-hmm.
29 years old, so we already know the situation. Uh, Ray Davis was 22, 24 at Kentucky, so we know he about 25 now. So the only one is that the other young man we go to that destroyed me. I think he's truly a rookie. Everybody else, 75 years old, so I can't really talk about him no more.
You get on my nerve. Yeah, not 75. What's up, Rachel? Thank you so much for joining.
Oh
um,
gosh.
yeah, we're gonna move along. Let's see, who did I find next? I found some passing leaders. Thought that was
Uh oh.
interesting on the rookies. Jay, you
Okay.
already know. You already know who's leading that. Good old Jaden. Bo. Could it be the 28-year-old rookie? Yes, it is. My Broncos. Thank you. Caleb squoze up in there. He squoze in there. Drake
He better
May.
he better he better squeeze him an offensive coordinator somewhere.
You gotta
I'm sorry,
squeeze
my fault.
something. Squeeze some juice, some lemons, or something, because shit ain't going right up there in Chicago. Drake May. He's having a subpar season, but I think he didn't even start the first 5 games or so. So for him to even
He's
and
coming
came
on.
on, he's coming on, and he done jumped right in here, almost at 1,000 yards passing. I'm gonna give him his little credit. He's working along. Shut up.
And
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 then
and who's the
I'll
last
let you
person?
have it. I'll let you have it. Spencer
My
Rattler.
fault. Every week, Spencer Rattler, Gamecock. And that's all. Let's move on. We can talk about him.
I'm
We can
glad
talk
we
about him.
couldn't really. His cockadoodle-doo got cracked up. I'm glad. Thank you.
Oh, oh, it's coming back. It's gonna come back again. You know it's
It
coming
won't
back.
be from a picture because ain't no more South Carolina folk on these. So you better get it in there. Cockadoodle-doo.
That's all right. That's all
And for
right.
the last one, receiving leaders. Malik Neighbors. Duh.
Of course. Of course.
Duh. Brian Thomas up in there. Brock Bowers. Marvin Harris Jr. Get it from a daddy.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. I don't even know McConkey. I never heard of him.
He went to Georgia. He went to Georgia. He was one of them. He's a wide receiver. Him and Brock Bowers are both from Georgia that came
Okay.
into the league this year.
Well,
So
I knew Brock's
really good.
name, but I ain't know McConkey.
Yeah, McConkey, yeah, from Georgia also. Yep.
Yeah,
So
rookie leaders. We want to give a little shout out. You know, it's pretty interesting. It's mid-season, see how they ranking toward each other, and all my top picks are still there. 'Cause I know what I've been talking about.
and we're gonna call that the Farrah fact of the week. We're working with the rookies. Congratulations. And that was sponsored by Razzle Dazzle. Just remember that. Razzle Dazzle.
Hey, well, this one, our Take Top Picks, is sponsored by Earl Smart. We're going to get
Rose
sued.
Sparks.
We're just joking. We're just joking. Where you will stay good for 32 hours. Anyway.
Or they keep you good. Or they keep you good.
Real good. I don't even want to do this next one. I take,
Why?
well, not so much don't want to do it. We ended in a tie, y'all. For the first time, Torrence he met me. He was on my level.
Wow.
That's what I'm going to call it. He was on my level.
Yes, but that means I was above you last week and tied you this week. So you still behind me. Is that correct? Yes. The champ is here. The champ is here. My fault. I'm sorry.
Either one of us could be wearing this chain, but since he had it because he stole it last week and cried, made me bring it to him.
Well, you're not gonna see my tears no more because you ain't gonna see the chain no more unless it's on the screen. That's when you're gonna see it from this point on. Just saying.
Oh, 9-9. Yeah. We both got slaughtered on a couple picks because you know what I'm saying? We didn't expect. I did pick the Panthers. I got you on that one. You didn't.
You
really.
did.
Got you on it. So
You
a
kept.
couple of them
You
that
pounded.
were wild card.
So.
I mean, they was playing the Giants. We had a 50-50 chance either way. Shit. Like,
True indeed. True indeed.
serious? But yeah, I'm not gonna sit on this page long because it was a tie. I don't like tying. I win. Okay, so
not the last couple of weeks. Sorry, did I say something out loud? My fault. I was clearing my throat. Oh, my fault. Sorry.
You done? I'm just giving you a moment.
Thank you. I've been enjoying the moment for like 2 weeks now. So I'm going to enjoy the moment for another one. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. You going to say it. You ain't going to leave me out here. We can do it in the morning. We can do it in the summertime. Oh.
Oh, my bad. All right, y'all. We're going to get back.
All right. Our
I am
fault.
tired of getting off track. Let's see. Where the hell are we at? We done did the rookies. All right. Thursday night football. This Thursday. Jesus. I can't wait. I do have an order to be doing, so me and Brandy gonna have to maybe fight it out in there a little bit while the TV on, and if I'm not paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing, because this game right here, we got the Commodores, Lionel Richie and the Commodores is gonna go up there and try to fly high with them Eagles.
Fly, Eagle, fly.
Eagle, baby,
Okay,
better
all right.
because I'm gonna tell you right now, my Daniels is coming forward. They ready. And yeah, they ready for him.
So what I'm hearing is the Commodores gonna put a concert down in the new stadium and whatever field is in Philadelphia, and the Eagles will not win. So that means if we're picking the game because we want to make sure we get this pick in, so the world can hear this. You sound like you twirling toward the Commodores over there.
Ain't no
Is that correct?
twirling. You know I twirl over there with twinkle toes. I'm over there. I'm there. I've been there. Me and Lionel Richie and the Commodores. We together. That's what it is. I love Jalen Hurts. I do, and it hurts me not to go with him, but not this week. I get it,
Well,
and it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a good game because I know we got Barkley up there. Washington takes the conference. You bet. Thank you, Jamal. Smart man. Smart man. 27-24
I mean,
Washington. I can
is that
dig
is that
it.
is that Jamal? That's a family pick because we know the Eagles are going to win this one. Fly Eagles. That's all family. I had to look at who. Yeah, they got the same last name. Don't let this
Don't
dude
let it
fool you.
fool you. Don't let it
Don't let it
fool
fool
you.
you. They got the same last name. I am going with the Eagles. The Eagles are going to win this game 20-10 in Philadelphia.
Why are
20
you
to
gonna
10.
disrespect my man like that? You really gonna disrespect Daniels like that? You talking about
Yes.
Mister? I don't not convert a third down. We don't punt ever. Are you serious right
Yeah. 20-10. Philadelphia on that field at home. The lights going to be bright. It's Thursday night. You're just coming off a hard week. Think about it. The Eagles are coming off a week they played the Cowboys. You're coming off a week you played the Steelers. You didn't have to play anybody in the third, fourth quarter in Philadelphia. You didn't have to. So everybody's gonna be rested, ready to play, and they're home. They get to sleep in their own bed. Well, wait a minute. Philadelphia and Washington is what, an hour and a half apart.
now?
so
Exactly.
they both so they both can sleep in their own bed the night before. So, but I'm still thinking Hurts, Brown, something about it. That combination. Go deep. Because we know Washington can't stop anybody going deep.
Trying to tell you.
That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, we might have to put some money on this one right here because you tripping. You really
You
tripping.
just said you can't. You just said you can't bet. Now all of a sudden you would have put money on something. You just said it. Oh my fault.
Like she ain't watching. She might not
I
catch
mean, I was
the
just
part.
kidding. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding. My fault.
yeah.
Yeah, I
But
just made that up.
I'm gonna say it's simple. You got the Eagles. It is what it is. And
I,
when you come on Saturday and say, "Okay, Farrah, you were right. I don't know what I was thinking as usual." It's okay.
what?
It's okay.
The last time I ever said fair, you were right. I don't remember if I've ever said that.
Always, always. He does it before the show go live. I'll catch him one day.
Oh gosh.
He does before the show go live. So no, we're just gonna recap a couple of these little games that was on. I guess we talked about Sunday. We had those 49ers and Buccaneers. Mm,
We we
yeah,
both picked the 49ers, but the game was much better than we thought.
yeah, it was.
And And did you see your boy Baker in that play when that dude had a dude's arm and he still was able to just kind of stiff arm and throw the
I
pass?
told you, Baker done found his team. It's a rocky road this year, but he's there. He's there, and I do believe in him. But those 49ers, that's all I can. That's all I can return it.
That's all they needed. Purdy did it. It was
Yeah.
pretty evident that they was gonna win that one, and they did. So
It
go San
was, but
Francisco!
it was
Congratulations.
a good game. I don't even remember if I went against them or not. I feel like I went with Mayfield. You know, I've been rocking with Sula Boomer all year. But Purdy,
Uh,
what's going with Debo? Anybody want to take a stab at it? He should have
first,
been my
we don't
news
talk.
you can't use.
First, we don't talk about boys from South Carolina. First, that's first. We don't do that. We don't. Ain't that gonna happen. But number two, all he was doing, he was frustrated. He was like, "Y'all done missed 3 field goals. Y'all about to cost us this game. I'm about to choke you, fool.
So
Don't do that again."
you want to fight your teammates on the sideline. You're gonna smush them in the face, and then you gonna enter the dang arena with those clothes on. I'm
Now
all
I
confused
can't
on
explain.
Debo.
I can't explain them clothes walking in. I was hoping you didn't bring that up.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
I was
I
hoping
couldn't
that part
figure out
wouldn't
what's
come into
going
the
on with
conversation.
Debo. You know, we accepted. You know, the quarterback down in Carolina. He had his own fashion. That was different. That was different. But this right
Listen,
here, I
listen.
don't
I
know
can't
what he do
explain it,
on
and I'm not.
Friday nights. But
And I'm not gonna talk about it. Can't
all right.
explain it. Not gonna talk about it.
I don't know what he
So,
do on Friday nights, but hey, that's his business. I don't know what that boy do on Friday nights, but hey, fishnets is not. Oh yeah. Anywho, the Steelers and the Commodores. Yeah, you got Milana Richie. It was a 1 point game. Kick rocks, whatever. It
I
was
don't
a
even
great
have to
game.
say
But
anything.
all I can say is that Russell Wilson, that was yes, that man had a boo boo. Oh my god. I could not believe that dumbass defensive fat dude just moved. Like, dude, you know he's not gonna snap the ball.
Everybody in the stadium knew. The announcers on TV knew. Everybody on the sideline knew. And the first thing you do was
Randy knew she didn't watch football.
just don't move. Just don't move. And that dude,
Oh,
and he took. I mean, not he didn't like go and try to get back. He hit people. He went across, hit people. Like, oh, my fault.
I'm just sad
I was
over
like,
that.
that was
That
over.
tore my chest out. I couldn't even believe it. Like, and then Russell, man, then
I'm like, sit down, sit down somewhere,
oh,
dude.
I'm like,
You mad
oh,
to
Sierra
Sierra and
cheated
listen?
on you.
Listen,
Oh,
you
she
mad to
cheated.
Sierra and you don't know how to dance? How you gonna be mad to Sierra and you don't know how to dance for real?
You know
What
how
you
to
doing?
dance on them TikToks. I promise you, I could have punched Russ in the face after that little dance.
Listen, I was like, yeah, I was dancing with him too. When I started doing it too. Yeah, another victory, another win. Go Steelers.
Oh man. Thank
So,
you, nephew, for
good job.
joining. Have a good evening. Kiss my nephews for me. And hey, Courtney, his wife. So I give a little shout out to the little family. Jets and Cardinals. And we
Uh-oh.
did wrong. We didn't do right by this one either.
Pocket Hercules. Pocket
Pocket
Hercules.
Hercules.
Pocket Hercules. He did his thing. We should have talked better about it. We thought the Jets was gonna do something, but the Jets they ain't do nothing. So I can't say that. Well, shout out, hey Michelle, cousin Michelle popped in. Hey Michelle, how you doing? But yeah, Arizona came in and just kind of smashed them. Jet, can we end the Jets now? Do we have to hear another conversation about them in the season?
I'm over it. I don't know what they're gonna do. Let them play on Thursdays, like Aaron said. But it's a wrap. I know. Old boy wants to get another contract with another team. Maybe stayed in Vegas, like you said. At least he could have had a
Mm-hmm.
little more fun. It's about to get real cold up there.
Yeah, he could have stayed in Vegas for this garbage. The
Yeah,
same record and the same thing. He didn't have to even move for this.
he's got to get up, go out in this cold, battle this snow, all to lose. And you could have stayed in Vegas with, and hell, Vegas got a better record at this point. I ain't sure, but Cardinal shout out. They did that thing. They truly
So
did that thing.
congratulations. And
Man.
I'm not sleeping on Arizona no more this season.
I'm
No
not
more
either.
this season.
I'm not
I'm
picking
not
on
gonna
little.
sleep on him at all.
I'm not picking on little softball man. I thought he wanted to play baseball. I'm convinced. You do your thing, homie. I'm good with it. So I'm not betting
Hercules.
no more. No, I'm not. Let's
Do
see.
we have to
Eagles
talk
and-
about the next game?
Yeah.
Do we really have to talk about that?
Actually, it ain't so much to talk about that. It's about this next topic I got. You exactly right. So we get it. Cowboys lost 34-6.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
Next.
Yeah.
This is what I didn't put. Is it time? Is it time?
To do what?
Fire
To do what?
McCarthy. Is
For
it
what?
time?
For
What
what?
do you mean? For what? How many other teams
Listen.
fire their coaches in the middle of the season? Didn't the Jets get rid of theirs? Or do you have
Hold
to have
on.
a quarterback they have to ask for?
Hold on. As long as you got Jerry Jones still running the team, it don't matter who gonna be the coach. It don't matter. You can keep McCarthy there. You can put football Jesus there if you want to. It ain't gonna matter as long as Jerry Jones is still running the team, because it's not McCarthy. It is Jerry. And everybody who's a Cowboy fan may have to admit it, and they'll tell you they hate Jerry and they love the team. No, you can't do it. You love the team because how Jerry runs it, and Jerry has done this. And now you got your excuse. Oh, where you got our quarterback? Oh, we ain't got such and such. We didn't have our defensive player all year. Nah, y'all were horrible when you had the quarterback. Y'all were horrible when you had a defensive back. I mean, the defensive lineman talking about the coach. Well, that's
Parsons
above my
is
pay
mad.
grade. I don't know if he's not it. Shut up, son.
Yeah,
Nah,
Parsons
keep
was
your
wrong
mouth
for that.
closed.
I ain't a Cowboys fan, but he was wrong. You don't do that. You don't out your coach. You don't out your teammates. You don't do none of that because you're frustrated. But I told you for him not to even sign. Didn't I say he should have took his ass on down to Houston where he wanted to go? You want this tag? You want this money? Well, guess what? You there? You stuck.
But well, they stuck, but Parsons is not. His
He got 1
contract is
year.
coming up.
You're right. He ain't gonna leave.
So Parsons,
You think he
well, it's all about. Are you going to win a win, are you going to want to make the money? This is where his choice is going to be right now
Well,
because you're not going to win.
well, I think the thing is that a lot of what they're saying now, a lot of people are speculating. Of course, they're saying basically Cowboys just lose the season out and get
Okay.
Shador and bring his daddy. I
Okay.
don't know
So
how good that is between him and Belichick. I don't know what it's going to do because I don't know if Dion's going to be able to deal with Jerry. Well, I think he could. Jerry ain't going to be able to deal with Dion because I don't care what Jerry said. Dion going to do what he wants to on that field. That's where the clash going to be. But I guarantee you what, I bet you Dion will get him closer to a championship because he won't listen to Jerry to an extent. He can't call the plays.
two
I don't
things.
know.
You can bring him in there, but Jimmy Johnson did the same thing and decided I'm about. Jimmy Johnson won you 3 Super Bowls and they couldn't get along. He's like, you know what? I'm out of here. And what's happened since then? Dion, you think Jerry gonna let Dion even have any kind of juice? Any kind of juice to come in?
A couple Super Bowls and then retire and walk into the sunset.
And what you gonna do with that quarterback? Because you bring the quarterback with you from college, but you got an $89 million salary cap hit on this dude.
Exactly.
But you can't cut Dak Prescott. So what are you gonna do?
So I personally think they screwed up by signing Dak because now they don't have a salary cap to even get another quarterback. Yours is out. You said you couldn't afford Henry, so I know you can't buy nobody else. So what we gonna do?
And think about this: your wide receiver, your quarterback, and now your defensive lineman will count 3/4 of your salary cap next year. You're not going to be able to put nobody else on the field. There's nobody else you can put on the field because you got no money.
Well, how does this work? Say Cowboys do lose out and they get the number 1 draft pick, right? Mm-hmm. They take Shador. What is he just down there shitted? He ain't got no money. He's just on his rookie contract for 5 years and never get paid.
Well, he's going to be on his rookie contract and they're going to have to keep Dak. So, because unless they draft him,
you're ruining Shador's. You're ruining his career by making him have to go down there and sit.
What you do is you bring Shador in if you were a Cowboy fan and you start him right out. So now you got 4 or 5 years like a Purdy salary. Yeah. So you can pay Dak off because you ain't got to pay that money. And then by the time it's time for Shador to get that contract, Dak should be off the contract and you should have some more money at that point. If that's how you want to do it, but you're gonna be sitting there with Dak for $60 million a year for the next 3-4 years, or whatever the number is.
But at the beginning of the NFL season, what did I say? Didn't I say Dak should leave? Yeah. Did I not say Dak should leave?
What you should have said is, Jerry, you should let Dak go because Dak ain't gonna leave if you're gonna pay me $60 million.
I know, but somebody else would have paid him. Somebody else would have paid Dak. Somebody else would have paid Dak.
Then that's why Jerry should have let him test and see what's going to happen. Okay, see you when I see you, player. But Jerry signed that contract. He's re-signed that dude. He signed CD. He signed that money. So now they're on the hook for more than half their salary cap for 2 players. 2.
So they like screwed for 3-4 years.
They can't. Back to the point. You don't need to fire the coach because you ain't gonna. Whoever you're gonna bring in is gonna have to deal with the same scenario that you got to deal with it. So
well,
what you need to do?
Want him gone. The fans want him gone. And
the fans want Jerry to go too.
Oh, yeah, but that ain't happening.
But that ain't gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is celebrate and enjoy the Cowboys for the next several years, and I'm in love what they're gonna look like. It ain't gonna bother me whatsoever.
Exactly.
So, and the worst part is they're gonna go 2-50, and the next season they're gonna say they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Cowboy fans still gonna say we gonna win the Super Bowl. So live with it, enjoy it. So.
Every year. So no, I'm done with that. But that was a good topic to speak on. I just wanted to know how you felt about that. Is there a path for the Cowboys for the next 4 to 5 years? Because honestly, it just feels like they've screwed up like literally their season for the next 4 to 5 years. Like seriously, it's like, are you serious right now? So.
It is what it is. They'll be all right. Go Cowboys.
Right, but real quick, Lions Texans. That was a good game.
Good game.
Texans came back. I thought it was gonna be just a blowout, but the Texans they showed their little heart. But the Lions.
Go Lions! I picked the Lions. That was that one that made us tie. Probably that was the one right there.
Yeah, it definitely. I'm sure it's the one that damn near made us tie. And I really thought, and I was about to start texting you and start talking trash, and
And all of a sudden, I was like,
all of a sudden,
all of a sudden, the chain still around the best player in the game right there. and
Monday
and
night.
then the Dolphins beat the Rams. Neither one of us picked that garbage. Who thought they was gonna be able to score a point?
That's why I'm over here
And
like, this is trash, y'all. It's trash.
but I'm gonna
Trash.
ask you one question. The only thing that came out of that game, I'm gonna ask you, why the hell Tua put his head down to make a tackle? Did you see that on an interception? He put his head down to make a tackle, like, and
Everybody
that dude
saw it.
hit him
They
in the
showed
side
him.
of his head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why are you still doing that, man?
This is why we said, why is this boy even still playing? I don't know. He don't want to remember his kids' names. He don't want to remember his
Well,
wife.
well, all I'm gonna say is congratulations to the Fighting Concussions. They did beat the Rams,
Yes.
and and they won't remember that they did. And they don't remember that they did. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
No.
I know y'all been hanging in with us. I sure appreciate it. But our last little topic, Friday. I am red day. Do you understand me? Are you watching the fight? Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
You
And it's
darn right I'm
live.
watching that fight.
And it's live.
On
They
Net.
ain't even making us pay for it. Live on Netflix. You got
Uh,
Netflix. You good.
listen, this is that. So now we know why Netflix was hitting people up and saying you can't share your little passwords no more. If it ain't in the same house, you can't do it because they want to do this. Well, I got my Netflix passwords and I'm
Right.
going to be watching the fight for free because
Friday's a
apparently whatever I pay
Netflix
for
and
a month it
chill
ain't free.
night.
Netflix and chill for real.
Netflix
So
and chill. So who you
and
bet? Who you
and
got?
Tyson, I believe Tyson gonna beat the hell out of that boy.
Do
Cause
you?
see, I'm scared of Tyson. Now Jake Paul may become a fighter. That's great. I don't care. But I won't get in because something about Mike he's crazy. Cause he'll fight you and it's a good fight. Then all of a sudden you might hit him in the side of the head and something may kick in. And dude, what you gonna do then? When
I
that
just
something
wonder
kick in on Mike?
how his stamina is gonna be. I know he's been training a lot, but stamina and nerves and hormone anxiety, it take you down for a second. But he been in this game. He true to this. He ain't new to this. I'm gonna take Mike as well, and this is gonna do horrible for Paul's career if he loses to Mike Tyson. Like it ain't that you
You,
lost to Mike Tyson. You lost to an old ass man still, because we understand who Mike Tyson is. But
yes,
this
yes.
generation, who's going to judge him, does not. They know he lost to an old ass man that used to be good.
Used to be the best in the world. So
What?
listen, I'm not. Oh, we from the country, and we understand old man strength. So so you keep
Man,
playing if you want
he'll lift a
to.
whole Oldsmobile off his granddaughter. She was stuck under. Oh,
Hold it out here. Come on out here, baby. Come on,
with
baby.
a
Get up out of
Newport
there.
hanging at his lip. So I
Right
get
there.
it.
So I ain't gonna put it past Mike. Don't let Mike hit you.
Mike
If
gonna
you
win
dance
this.
around, you maybe
Mike gonna win this.
dance all you want, but don't let Mike hit you because I'm telling you, they ain't worth it.
How many rounds?
Gee.
It's going 8, but how many you gonna give him? I got Mike in 5.
I think I was about to say Mike in 5 also, because he gonna be mad by 4 because starting to get tired. So he gonna be like, let's knock this dude out.
I
Let's
think
get
it's
this
gonna be
over
a
with.
clean knockout. Like I think it's gonna be some good jabs. He might even bloody him up a little bit, Tyson. But I think Tyson knows when to open that up. Down. If you ain't never played Mike Tyson, punch out.
And what does Mike say? We all got a plan until we get hit in the mouth. We all got a plan until we get hit in the mouth. Right there. That's all it takes. I'm winning back.
Make
He
me
just
think
hit.
it's Mike Tyson game. I should have brought up them little pictures. I actually got this picture of all the little men on the Mike Tyson punch out. You remember when to open up your pow, hit him in his face, pow. That's what you're gonna do to him. That's exactly
Yep,
what we're gonna do
that's
to him.
it.
So we're gonna see. Good luck, Mike Tyson. Don't have a heart attack out there with your old self, but we we go we're gonna root for you. Netflix and chill Friday night. I don't know what time.
Friday night.
Cut it off. It's free. Let's watch it.
Yeah. There
Mayweather
you
make us
go.
pay $95, so let's watch this one.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this one. There you go.
But that is all we have this week. Well, today we'll be back Saturday. Make sure you guys go and follow us, like us, share our page, Facebook, Instagram. We're on YouTube. We load everything there. Please go back, watch any videos. We're on our 22nd episode. Thank you. And we
Double
just
deuce.
appreciate your support. What you got, TT? Anything? Tell the people.
Listen, I'm just telling people appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time. You don't have to, and you do it. Thank you for everybody who comes in and speaks and don't speak, who just be here. And Black Chucky back there said what's happening. Want to make sure y'all say good say what's up for the night. And listen, I'm excited. I'm ready for it. I get to keep my chain for a couple more days.
But we tied.
What's that? What?
You're tied.
And the last thing I'm gonna say is simple. That's all I gotta say. Go Gamecocks all the way through. That's it.
And
now,
on that
was clear.
That was real clear and apparent. But on that note, y'all get some rest. Y'all be easy. We out. Peace.
Good night.